has ever been created or played on God's earth. Granada, will they face it to be another fall? This is what Tony Adams' men look like.
Keeping it simple, just one change from last week's loss to La Real. Rene Corin makes his 9th start in La Liga this season, replacing Uche Agbo in the midfield. And the rest is as they were in Anoeta. That means Adrian Ramos, who scored the first goal of the Tony Adams era, if you will, was only enough for a consolation goal. But he leads the line, the Colombian international, on loan from Borussia Dortmund. And Guillermo.
Los Vikingos, the merengues, coming to get you, Tony.
Meanwhile, for Zinedine Zidane, wholesale changes from that Champions League derby win over Atletico. Sergio Ramos and Casemiro, the only repeats in the 11. Kiko Casilla takes over from Keylor Navas in goal. Fabio Coentrao makes his 2nd start of the season in place of Marcelo. Danilo over on the other side, replacing Carvajal, and Nacho is in for Varane. Meanwhile, Mateo Kovacic, happy birthday to Kovacic as he turns 23 and lines up alongside Casemiro in the double pivot. No Modric, Isco or Kroos. Instead, it's a 3-man attacking midfield line of Lucas Vazquez, Marco Asensio.
This game saying he expects a real tough game. So, we will see. Rock and roll.
3rd to last round of the La Liga season, but Madrid do have a game in hand. It's Madrid in their road dark kit, moving from left to right on your screen. Casemiro. Ramos with his back to goal. An adventurous Sergio Ramos. This is Morata. Swing to the near side. It's Lucas Vazquez. The square ball is on, and Real Madrid are on the board. It did not take long. Just 3 minutes in.
Just like that. Prior to this goal, I was just going to say they don't look as if they've missed a beat. They ain't missing any of the big stars. Tumble dryer possession again from Real Madrid, just ripping apart Granada, who defensively are like marbles on a glass table. Easy peasy, Japanese for Zidane. Look at this, hold up play. Morata dishes it out wide. Vazquez, one touch to control. The second one across to James, and the man from Envigado says, "Feed me, baby," and triggers this one home for the opening goal. 2.5 minutes in. Ochoa covers his near post. The ball flashes across to the Colombian, who's got the eye of a tiger, and a careful knifing ball from Sergio Ramos, breaking the lines of Granada.
This is Lucas Vazquez working against Gaston Silva.
Nice.
Vazquez looking for Alvaro Morata at the back post. Fabio Coentrao's first touch.
Good ball.
Dangerous ball, and it's James, who's got a second.
Again, the man from Colombia gives all the caffeine the way los cafeteros do. Wonderful from the ex-Envigado man, but full credit here to fabulous Fabio Coentrao. The ex-Benfica man emerges like a ghost out of a thick Scottish fog, and they can't contain him. But then he's got it all to do. He's got to provide a beautiful rainbow here, and he dances around beautifully here. Fabio, wonderful touch, and that's a dagger ball played, fully intended for James. The ball switched out to the far side. Coentrao, one touch to settle, and that is an absolutely magisterial ball. Look at this, on its way. It's pixel perfect, and James rises like a salmon out of a fresh summer stream to bullet the blue sky. I think Memo Ochoa gets a piece of that on its way in.
Here's Danilo. Scoreboard is on for Lucas. Trying to find Lucas. It's James. No, it's Alvaro Morata.
Stupefying finish by Alvaro, who's been having a bit of a rough game. But these wing-backs for Zidane, Danilo and Coentrao, the Brazilian and the Portuguese peaches, wonderful in their service to the killers inside of them. Take a look at this again, and don't underestimate the consideration of this pass played in to Alvaro. Ball's fed out beautifully by James. This one magnificently cut back. He's already taken 100 pictures in his cerebral camera. He knows where the targets are arriving, And here, Morata arrives with the intimidating directness of a torpedo, uses the crossbar as his reference point, and he bullets it home.
Well, the square ball was intended for
intervention there by Danilo, though.
There's Asensio.
James arriving on this right side.
Morata on the left.
Yep.
This is Alvaro. James wanted play to the back post. Morata kicking the scenic route still into the area. Alvaro Morata has a brace, and he did it all by himself.
And this one is absolutely a million megawatt showing of what he does bring. And as our lad in the earlier situation was asking, is the future, but this one brings tears the size of pineapple chunks to that lady upstairs looking down. Mateo Kovacic starts it, and then it leads to James on this right side. It's ignored. Wonderful disguised pass from Asensio, and then watch this, one touch to caress it, and then he absolutely makes a personification of a sledgehammer and a rapier with this right foot. See you later, alligator. Lovely, dynamic, wonderful strength to hold off Ongla, and then bursts the net with his wonderful strength.
In the latter stages of this opening half, and it's James who bends it in the direction of Lucas Vazquez, bending the ball to his will. Lucas has Gaston Silva, and off the crossbar from Lucas.
Nice little cutback here. Options as well on the pullback there. For Asensio to deliver, but he's ignored, and this is why. Just inches away. Nice pull of the trigger from Lucas, the Spanish international. Just 2 degrees of separation away from. Nicely, lovely turn.
His first touch from the Croatian for Lucas Vazquez. Saved by Nacho and blasted over by Casemiro.
Casemiro! Sharp as a bag of wet mace with his finish, but look at this beautiful turn and beautiful feed by Mateo Kovacic. Thought it was going to be this.
But Real Madrid looking like a Gala 11. It's a substitution as David Lomban checks in for Granada, the second change for the home side. James Rodriguez scooped into the area for Coentrao, kept in play. A goal kick for Memo Ochoa.
Real Madrid so threadbare in that central defensive situation, and all the Madridistas there have the hearts in the mouth every time Sergio Ramos scores.
Pass to find Morata.
Lovely football.
Scoop toward Alvaro Morata and dealt with by Ingeson.
Could have been served a little bit more. More weight on there from
Lucas on his left. Lucas!
Asensio, and he's looking at Morata. Asensio seeing his apologies. Sets himself beautifully. This is the end result.
There's Benzema, perhaps with a point to prove. See Morata scored twice. Lucas Vazquez has options in front. Morata on a hat-trick, but the ball doesn't get there. Following up Danilo, and it's wide of the target.
Reactions are hands to head. Lovely ball from Big Benz. Nice cut back here. Benzema misses completely here. Swing and a miss as the ball triggers off the defender, but
nicely back to Karim Benzema. Has an option squared in, looking for Alvaro Morata. It was Ingeson.
Wonderful quick feet from Big Benz. Sets the run up to the wide man, and then he gets the return.
This is Lucas Vazquez turning defense into attack. Lucas goes for goal himself, and it's parried by Memo.
Good toe poke of a hit, I believe, this time. The Spanish international. Take a look. Yep. Tremendous effort. Gets away from him too far, so he's not able to strike through it. He sees the challenge coming, so he plays it safe. Good save from Memo. There's that look at
James. Lovely. James delivered into the area. Brought down comfortably by Coentrão, and Ramos is wide of the mark.
Oh,
unmarked.
What a guy. And wonderful footballer and defender and leader that he is tonight in the penalty box. Sergio Ramos being as sharp as a cue ball. He's offside. He's not given.
Not Coentrão. He was the only one who attacked the ball. Actually, it's the correct decision from the linesman, as every other Real Madrid player appeared to be offside.
Well said, Andres.
Celta in that makeup game and close out the season against Malaga. This is Benzema.
Chipped in for Alvaro Morata. What a pass from Benzema. He sees his hat-trick go begging there. Wonderful supply from Benzema. Peach of a pass with the back heel from the ex-Envigado man. But look at this for a ball. Wonderful. James. Absolutely radiant with his back heel settle. What a goal that would have been.
Cuenca again, good give and go as Ongla involved in the attack, chipped into the heart of the area, but Adrian Ramos just could not get there. And that was as promising an attack as we've seen from Granada, and it's coming. Good ball back to Gaston Silva. Has Adrian Ramos. It's Ramos, just a keeper to beat, sliding in the defensive challenge from Danilo. Empty net, and it's blasted over by Ongla.
Take a look at this captain of Real Madrid again, saving the bacon. A wonderful opportunity. They could have, should have, would have done better. But watch this from Sergio Ramos. Right there, just doing enough to shut the window of opportunity for Granada.
Morata. Squared in, Isco. Chip to the back post, it's James on a hat-trick, squares in for Benzema, trying to adjust. The offside flag would have denied anyway.
Oh, still, we can appreciate the magic of Isco. Lovely little back heel flick. Oh, he's maybe a frog's hair offside. It's probably a fit.
Swinger toward the penalty spot, falls for Uche. Dancing with Coentrão, scooped forward. Ramos is denied by Kiko Casilla. Second chance to square the ball in. Casilla not taking any chances, does get a glove on it.
It's a wonderful turn here from the Colombian. Right place, right time.
Here's Benzema. James open at the back post. Benzema for James, and Ingesson got there, scrambling back Ochoa. That's his pocket pick. Here they come again. It's Mariano. Mariano has Benzema. Benzema, first time effort, and it's well wide.
Going for that bottom corner, obviously. And it's a good run from young Mariano, who thought he was going to get this one back. Isco intercepts. Matteo leads the charge. That little diamond ball onto Mariano again. And Benzema so close, but so far away at the same time.
Has Nacho to beat. Adrian Ramos takes it himself, took a deflection, and it's out for a corner kick.